Today on Training Tips, I'm going to talk about riding steep descents on your gravel bike. So the first thing, a lot like with cornering, is actually all about body position. When I'm coming up to a steep gravel descent, I'm usually moving my hands from the tops to the drops. The reason is, even though I have my top set up in a pretty comfortable position where I feel confident, going down into the drops allows me to shift my weight back over the back of the saddle. It also means that I'm not worried about coming up over the top. Instead, I have something firm that I can grab onto as I'm going into these more technical sections. Once you have the body position dialed, again, a lot like cornering, it's all about looking where you want to go. One of the things I've learned through a lot of cross racing is as soon as you start focusing on where you don't want to go, that's usually where you end up. So focus on the trail ahead of you, focus on looking through if there's a turn that you're trying to hit, and look straight where you want to go, and that's going to help a lot. Finally, and maybe the most important thing, is braking. Now, you get most of your braking power from your front brake, but the last thing that you want to do on a steep descent is lock up that front. It means you're going to lose your front tire and maybe end up over the bars. So I look and try to get a fairly balanced braking approach when I'm coming down something. If you need to skid to come to an emergency stop, make sure that you're doing that with your rear brake first and easing onto the front. But think about a 50-50 brake split. Emergency braking should be coming from the rear so you can slide a little bit. You can also see that if there is a tight technical corner on that descent, locking up the rear means you can slide around it a little bit more. But there you have it. Focus on moving your hands to that more secure push position in the drops, getting your body weight back over the rear tire and looking where you want to go. And then of course, practicing to build up your confidence as you work on this skill. Thanks for joining me today. See you next week.